Hey, examinees, welcome to another past paper walkthroughs. This is a question from Edexcel IGCSE Accounting, January 2019, Paper 1. The question would fall under other receivable and payable topic of our accounting syllabus. Let's dive in. The question requires the examinees to prepare rent and rates account as well as rent received account. To make the accounts, we need the figures ready, for which we shall follow some steps. In step 1, we figure out whether the account in question is expense or income. We are asked to make rent and rates account, and rent is an expense, unless the question specifically mentioned rent received. This is the key point in the question because subsequent entries in the question depend on this. Many examinees make a common error of reversing the entries, so making it clear in the start of the question helps eliminate this silly error. Let's go to step 2 where we note down the accounting year. This purpose of knowing the accounting year is to know exactly for which months you should prepare the accounts, and knowing that helps to figure out whether there was any owing or prepayments in the beginning or end of the year. Our year end of this question is 31 July 2018, so beginning of the year is 1 August 2017. The accounting year is therefore from 1 August 2017 to 31 July 2018. In step 3, we need to know the opening and closing balance. To do step 3, we use some rules. I have briefly explained these rules in my previous videos. We begin with opening balance. We check what was happening in the question on 1 August 2017. On 1 August 2017, rates of $350 in advance. So according to the rules, expenses paid in advance is other receivable, so $350 is debit. On the same day, rent expense of $250 in arrears. Arrears means payment is done after service is enjoyed, which means it is outstanding, which also means owes. As per the rules, owed expense means it is other payable, so the $250 is credit entry. Now, let's find out the closing balance. So let's look at what happened on 31 July 2018. We can see in the question that on 31 July 2018, rates of $200 is paid in arrears, which means this rate is paid after the space is used, so it is owed. As per the rules, owed expense means it is other payable, so the $200 is credit entry. On the same day, rent of $180 is paid in advance. As per the rules of step 3, expenses paid in advance is other. Now come to step 4. In step 4, we look at any payments or receipts. For this question, this part here where transaction is written is the payment for the rent. There are 4 different payments on 4 separate dates. The double entry is bank credit and expenses debit. The logic is that bank goes down if there is a payment, so bank as an asset goes down, so it is credit. The rent and rates account is debited by 1-800, 2,000, 1,600, and 2,200. Now, we can make the rent and rates account. We start with the opening balance. The balance bid on credit side is $250, and balance bid on debit side is $350. Write the closing balances, $200 on credit side and $180 on debit side. Then we have bank in step 4. We have 4 payments, so post them individually on the debit side. Post income statement on the opposite side to the bank. Bank is on the debit side, so income statement is on the credit side. Now bring the closing balances from down to the opposite side. $200 from credit side to the debit side, and $180 from debit to credit side. Now we can see that debit side is complete, so we find the total on the debit side. Then, take the total on the credit side. As per ledger account rule, the total on both sides should be same. Therefore, use the total to find the difference. This difference is the income statement. Now put the dates. Balance bid on both sides is beginning of the year, which is 1st August 2017. Then, income statement is 31st July 2018. The dates on bank are the same as given in the question. Then balance CD is the year-end date, 31st July 2018. The balance bid at the bottom is 1st August 2018. Now we move on to rent income account. We start with the same steps. In step 1, we figure out that the account is income account, as the question says rent received account. Rent received means it is an income. Step 2 is the same, as the accounting year is the same. In step 3, we find out the opening balance first, so let's check what happens on 1st August 2017. On 1st August 2017, rent income of $150 received in advance. As per the rules of step 3, advance income is account payable, so entry is credit. Now the closing balance. On 31 July 2018, rent income of $200 received in advance. As per the rules of step 3, advance income is account payable, so entry is credit. So both opening and closing balances are credit. In step 4, look for any payments or receipts. There is a receipt of $850 on September 2017 and $250 on 1st March 2018. The double entry for this transaction is bank debit. The logic is that bank goes up if there is a receipt, so bank as an asset goes up, so it is debit. The rent received account is credited by $850 and $250. Now we can make the rent received account. We start with the opening balance. The balance bead on credit side is $150. Write the closing balances $200 on credit side. Then we have bank in step 4. We have 2 payments, so post them individually on the credit side. Post income statement on the opposite side to the bank. Bank is on the credit side, so income statement is on the debit side. Now bring the closing balances from down to the opposite side. $200 from credit side to the debit side. Now we can see the credit side is complete, so we find the total on the credit side. Then take the total on the debit side. As per ledger account rule, the total on both sides should be the same. Therefore, use the total to find the difference. This difference is the income statement. Now put the dates. Balance BD is beginning of the year, which is 1st August 2017. Then income statement is 31 July 2018. The dates on bank are the same as given in the question. Then balance CD is the year-end date, 31 July 2018. The balance BD at the bottom is 1st August 2018. And that's a wrap. We have just tackled another Edexcel IGCSE accounting past paper question. Thanks for watching. I hope this breakdown helped you understand the question better.